Another video. The Don Dada is back in the original setting. You know what I mean? I haven't done a video like this in a minute, man. Like it's been a minute since yeah, man. Kind of got a new setup going. I kind of like this setup. It looks like, you know, kind of like a blank. Anyway, that's not. We here to talk about Fast and Furious, Fast 9. So this is kind of a different video than I've done in the past. This is like, I'm gonna do a non-spoiler review of Fast and Furious. So it's something a little different. I've never done a video like this where I've done like an actual like a movie review. So this is gonna be a non-spoiler review. So like, I'll probably let you know when I'm about to spoil some stuff. But for the most part, this is like non-spoiler. This is just my thoughts and opinion on the movie. First of all, before you watch this movie, man, you literally gotta walk into this movie. You gotta take logic, like you can't go into this movie with the logical mindset. Okay, like the movie is just, man, you can't go into the logical mindset because you will be disappointed. You're just gonna be really disappointed because this movie, it's not meant to be, you know, it's not meant to be logical. It's not a logical movie at all. Like, they defy the laws of physics in this. The ridiculousness of this movie is unreal. It literally made Dom like possess like superhuman strength at times in this movie. Like, this guy is doing unbelievable stuff. Like, bro, this guy's reenacting scenes straight out of the Bible. Like, this guy literally became Samson at one point. You'll see, like, bro, like, you can't go in with the logical brain. Like, I went into this movie thinking, like, you know, I'm going in. I already knew that it was gonna be just ridiculous. But, you know, I went in because this movie, the Fast and Furious movies at this point, they're not meant to be taken like literally too seriously, because I feel like if you go in with that mindset, you're not gonna enjoy it. You know, I had fun. You know, some of it, like, I went into it with the logical, you know, not logic. I went into it with, you know, open mind. You know what I mean? There's gonna be some bullshit, right? Obviously, but I still enjoyed it just because it was funny. Just seeing like the scenes, where there were just ridiculous, unrealistic shit. Like, it just made me laugh. It actually just made me laugh. I was like, wow, like the directors. It's actually funny because in the movie they actually make a little reference to that. They make a little. You'll see that Roman makes a little reference in the beginning of the movie. He'll say a little thing about like, how come we're doing all this stuff and he says, how are we doing all this stuff and we're still alive, which is kind of funny. He made a little reference to how ridiculous the movie was itself. I think the directors know that they're making it over the top ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, like, even though it's kind of unrealistic and really out there, like, it's still a pretty good movie. Like, I enjoyed it, you know. I thought it was kind of funny because of how ridiculous it was, but also like, they actually had a nice soundtrack. Like, they definitely caught a vibe with this one. Like, I came in, they played different music. The soundtrack was bumping. Like, the soundtrack kept me on. And just the action scenes, even though some of the action scenes are pretty ridiculous, like, it kind of keeps you like, you know, it kind of keeps you intrigued. It kind of keeps you interested. And the overall vibe of the movie, even though the plot was a little weird at times, you know, because this is the thing with Fast and Furious I noticed. They try to add too much. Now that you try to, this movie, let's try to bring in Dom's brother. And then the last movie they made, Dom has a long lost son we didn't know about. Like, they just keep adding these things, so it kind of makes the storyline a little like, okay, but like, how come we never, and then the whole Han thing is so confusing on like whether or not Han is alive or dead, like how it doesn't even make sense. It literally doesn't even make sense. Like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You can't go in with a lot. You gotta go in like, this is a satire. It's not meant to be Fast and Furious. It's not meant to be taken serious. It's literally not meant to be taken serious. Like, I can't stress enough that you gotta go in with open mind watching this movie. But other than that, like, you see a little surprise cameo at the end. You know what I'm saying? A little cameo. I'm not gonna say who pulls. There's a little cameo. They kind of show him, but not really. But like, somebody comes back. Somebody returns. A little, you know, some arguably fan favorite returns, aside from Han. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, other than that, man, like the movie wasn't bad. Like the chemistry with Roman and Tez was pretty nice in this movie. Like you'll see them cracking jokes between one another, and you know they're just roasting each other, and it's, you know, it's all fun and all that. And Roman was actually badass. Usually Roman is kind of like the dumbass in this movie. He's usually an idiot in the movie, in all the past Fast and Furious. Not to mention Roman, like in the when he was first introduced, he was actually sick, but they later on just made him like goofier and goofier as movies went on. But I like in how this movie they made him badass again. Movies, but this one they actually made him like kind of sick. Like he was just going in, like he's actually like he's throwing hands in this movie. This guy's like, you know, he's duffing mans, bro. This guy's, yeah, man. And then the Dom's brother comes back and all this. You'll see the whole storyline, and it's just like, it's kind of feels a little forced, but you know, just like, you know, it's kind of like, it feels like, you know, kind of feels like a forced layup, but like, you know, I'm gonna allow it. Hit the backboard, you know, he forced it. They forced it with this one, but you know, he was really hoping for it to get that foul, but you know, it just wasn't there. You know what I mean? They forced it on the storyline. You know, but they just really forced it. The soundtrack saved it, and you know, just the overall vibe. Like you can't take the movie too serious. Oh yeah, they do go into space. They end up going to space, and you'll see how that turns out. It's not as crazy as you think it is. Like they do go into space, but it's not as crazy as you think. But yeah, they go into space. But I don't know. I think, in my personal opinion, they should have ended these movies like way back. Like they should have ended. I'd say 5. Fast and Furious 5. I think would have been a decent way to end it, in my opinion. I think 5 would be pretty decent. Or 7 is stretching it a little bit. 7 is like a little much, but okay, we'll allow it. 8 was like, yo, now you're just grasping at straws. You're tumbling down a hill, and they're just grasping. They can't. They're just grasping. At this point, the franchise is tumbling down a hill. It's tumbling down the slippery slope, and they're just grasping at ropes, they're not trying to slip. That's what I see with this franchise. They're grasping. They're desperate, man. They're just so desperate with this franchise, bro. It's just getting to a point where it's like, bro, you gotta end it. Like 8 was like too much, man. 7 was like, okay, cool, but like 5 I think would have been nice. Like I liked Tokyo Drift. I know it's a weird split. A lot of people don't like Tokyo Drift that much. I personally like Tokyo Drift. It was pretty lit, and you'll see some fan favorites from Tokyo Drift come back in this movie. Pretty much it for my non-spoiler review. I hope you guys like this type of video. Yeah. Also, if you live anywhere in Alberta, there's this app called Brightside, and so all you gotta do is sign up and fill up the information. You don't even have to give your bank information, and they'll pay you $30 just for signing up. And yeah, and I'm gonna show you, and I'll give you guys the code up here. Use my code, and if you use the code, you'll get $30. I'll get $30. And you know what you do once you sign up and you get $30, you'll also get a code. And once you get a code, you can get other people to sign up, and you'll get $30 from them signing up, and they'll get $30 from signing up. Makes sense? Like you can even get your whole family to sign up and make like I made like $200 in like one day doing this. I got my whole family to sign up and with my code, and I got $200. You know, like it's easy money, real talk. Like you don't even have to give your bank info. Easy money. Like I told some people about this. I put it up on my story on Snapchat. Man, people are like, I'm gonna just keep it a stack with y'all. Like people are actually stupid, bro. Like I got messages being like, for example, I already have a job. Okay, well I do too, but this is easy money. Like you're gonna turn away easy money like that takes less than 5 minutes. Like, bro, or there's the $30 is fast cash. Like, yo, you're stupid. You're stupid. Like, come on, you're stupid. Unless if you're making like less. if you're making minimum wage and you're refusing easy money, like, you're actually stupid. You're actually stupid. Don't try to act bougie. Don't try to act like, you know, you got it like that. Because most of y'all don't got it like that. So don't be stupid, guys. Use my code. Get easy money, man. Guys, again, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't try and flex like, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. From yours truly, the Don, the Dada, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.